Okay, I was muted. There we go. Oh, I'm a little loud. Am I too loud? Ah, I'm fine. I'm fine. It's fine. Let's see. And that's a little quieter. Ah, that's pretty good. What am I playing? It must be a little loud, whatever I'm playing. No, that's fine. Okay. So let's get started. The plan today is, what's the plan today? Okay. So yeah, the plan for today is animations, which is nice and should be easy, but I always find a way to make it overcomplicated. So let's see. Um, I hope I feel like the audio should be good. I'm sure the audio is fine. Anyways, let me see. So, yes, animations. Here we go. Animations. So we want to do arm animations. So we have the arms over here. We've got animations over here. And what we want to do is we want to create a brand new animation here. That's lift left arm. That's actually a good starting point because we're going to do a grab animation. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to rename this to left arm left grab. If I can find my keyboard. My keyboard has caps lock. Why would you do this to me? Rename. Oh. I'll get down the third try. Rename. We're going to rename this. We're going to get rid of that. And we're going to change this to lift. We're going to add the word grip. Why do we still have caps lock? We will deal with that in a second. There we go. We got the name done. Only took 3 tries. Good, good. But how's my bit rate? Is that good? I think it's good. Okay. So I want this motion to be... So I'm going to want to move the shoulder forward. Wait, am I on the right thing? We are on animation. Nice. So what we want to do is we want to stop this thing from playing because that's silly. We need frame 0. So what's going to happen is... Actually, let's change it to frame like 50. But what's the frame rate on this? That can't be 50. No. Are we running at 24 frames per second or are we running at like 60 frames per second? Wait, there's an easy way to check. Nope. Play. Oh yeah. One. Okay. So yeah, it looks like it's something in the range of 30 frames per second maybe. I'm gonna look it up just to be sure. Click to open documentation. What's our frame rate? Come on, tell me. Please don't make this complicated. Please just tell me that you tell me the frame rate in your documentation. Why don't I have control F? Oh, I do. I just can't see it. Frame rate. Or not frame rate. Yeah, frame rate. No, all right, we'll look it up. Unreal animation frame rate. That spells right. 30 FPS. Is it 24? No, it's 30. That means nothing to me. It's definitely not running at 60 FPS because that wasn't a second. Here we go. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna get a timer out. That's how we're gonna figure this out. Timer. Clock. No, I don't need a focus session. I need a timer. No, I need a stopwatch. I need to somehow hit play. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit play and then I'm going to wait for it to hit 30. I'm going to wait for it to... Why would you do this to me? So the minute I click away, the stops playing. Well, that makes it impossible to time it out like that. I have a second computer that can manage something like this. We're going to use... Here's the plan. I'm going to use this. And now I'm going to use my phone timer. Stopwatch. Ready. The space button does not cause play. Here we go. Frame 0. Let's start. Why didn't start work? Because I misclicked. Okay, so it's around 30. It's like 30. It's not. It's 30. All right, so I figured that out the hard way because there was no documentation. And I hit the wrong button. I'm silly. There we go. There we go. Uh-oh. All right. Chat is back. Do I have the right chat or the right category? Let me double check my category. My category's right. All right. Let's see. So 30 seconds. So let's say that takes half a second. Where do we want the hand to be? This looks really kind of weird. No, wait. Can we do that? I need the hand. Wait, where's my wrist? We'll call it. Fine. And then we need. No. Why do I have to manually do all of these? I want to do the thumb first. Can I highlight multiple of these? I don't. It doesn't look like I can. What? That's not the pinky. There we go. I hope this looks tolerable. Well, I should start with the index. It doesn't make sense not to. Wait, what is this? That's the wrong one. Nope, that was the wrong angle for some reason. Stop, I want blue. Okay. Weird pinky. Hmm. Where's my key? There it is. Let's see how this looks. I am not too optimistic, but maybe it'll work a little bit. It's at least a good testing point because we have to do some code now. It's not in here. Well, actually, that is one thing I need to do, right? I need to have the input action for it. So let's add a variable for is gripping. And that needs to be public. And we're going to need to add a new... Actually, I kind of want to use space. Wait, no, I don't want to use spacebar. That would be not optimal. I think we can use enter. I want to create my own variable. We should have a climbing something. I want to create my own variable. Let's see. Animations. I don't think we want to be in animations. We want to be in first person. Input. And then climbing. Grip. We have a grip. Okay. IA grip. That's what we're looking for. Grip. That doesn't exist. It's gotta exist somehow. IA underscore grip. Underscore grip. There. So on triggered, we want to have a branch. And for the moment, we're just going to have one thing, which will be left hand raised. Gonna go there. Left hand's raised, and we hit the grip button. Then we're gonna say, oh, we need to say left hand is gripping. Left hand is gripping. We're gonna set that to true. To true. No, wait. Set it to action value. Okay, I think that's good. No, wait, that's not good. We actually just want to set this to true because we want to hold that for longer than the... So, and then we go into the animation. Physics asset, animation blueprint. This is what we want. All right. And so we want to go to our climbing animation graph. And now we're going to add to this. 1 second. So what I want to do now is, how did I, oh, there's gotta be lift left arm, left lift grip. Why isn't this allowed? It is allowed. Okay, good. I hit the wrong button. I just want to move this. There you go. You want to take this? We want to connect it to here. Mm-hmm. We'll just start with this, and then we'll add more layers to it later. I can't tell what is where. It's what we want. What did I do before? There you go. Copy. It's just one line. It could have been done a lot easier. Left hand is gripping. And then the result will be that. Compile. Save. And let's see if this works from an animation perspective. All right. All right, so we can hit interact climb. We do. We hit lift the hand, and then we hit control. It's not the worst thing, but we definitely need more arm movement. And it's sort of weird the way the arm gets following of the camera. We want it to sort of like latch onto this if it grips. That's a different issue. So I want a little bit more lurch forward with it. Other than that, it's pretty solid. So that we can just go all the way up to like, where are we at? Upper arm. Let's do this. Transform that. Move it out a little bit more. Oh, that's terrible. That's not what I wanted. There you go. Do we want to do that? I wish I could tell what the exact angle I had set up before was. We'll start with this. Where's my keys? There's my keys. Key. Run this again. Hope this isn't message log is in the way. It is. Hit control. We will call it where right there. That is fine for the moment because we have other things we need to work on. Specifically, we need this to somehow affix itself onto this object. And so what I'm going to start with is a basic collision test. Which will go where? The first place I would think, what is this? Oh, would be I have no idea how I'm going to do this. I have a very basic idea of what I want to do, which is to I need to like lock it in position. Hmm. Hmm. Let me think. Solve this. And I can solve it. I mean, I can Google and see what other people say. Let's see. Um, hmm. Let's see. What's let's see. Fix. So it's fix phone to a, I guess this is a word. This is definitely a Google. No, this doesn't make any sense of a search, does it? Transform bone. Maybe lock phone to transform. That's not what I want. I just want it to kind of like. I think I have to just think for myself right now. Let me think. There's gotta be a way to do this. There is one way to do it. Okay, I know what I have to do. But I don't want to do it permanently. But if we affix this to the capsule component, then in theory, it's like we lose some things, but we gain some other things. Let's see how this works. Hopefully I didn't just break everything. Oh, that was me. Okay. What? No. How are you able to do this? Oh, because I'm rotating. I'm not rotating my camera. I'm rotating literally everything. Okay. I mean, it makes sense that you would do that. Um, Let me think about this. I know what I have to do. I don't want to do it though. I have to fix the rotation to the camera. Um, Target is self, target is self. Rather not do this. There's got to be a way I can do this. Hmm. All right. The word is camera. The word is not found camera. Get player. Wait, I have the camera right here. I can just drag it in. There we go. And then is this self? Okay. Can I say, okay, I'm going to add a branch right here. This is going to be the easiest way to do it, but it's not the cleanest way to do it. if is climbing. Is climbing, is climbing, is climbing, is climbing. Is why isn't climbing climb mode? That's the word I used. Why would I use that? It would be easier to use is climbing. Get climb mode. So if we're in climb mode and we want to actually be in cool not, then we do that. Then this, and then this. Easy. Otherwise, we do the exact same thing, but we're going to use this instead. Why can't I attach this to that? On object reference. Oh no. Is there like a rotate button I can use? Set world rotation? Do you think I can yaw input? Sounds silly. Nope. Rotate. We're just gonna use rotate. Set world rotation. Relative to its parent. Yeah, that sounds better. Set relative rotation. Oh. No. Ooh. That makes my life easier. Okay. I can do this. This isn't too bad. So we take this, we copy it. Wait. Oh, that's why. Okay. That's disappointing. New rotation. This isn't gonna work. Rotation. Nope, we want to get set rotation. I don't know. Set world rotation. I'm going in a circle. This is a vector 3, right? This is a rotator. So I need to rotate the rotator. That's not an actual value. Okay. Give me some advice here. Rotator. Invert rotator, lerp rotator. Rotator. Combine, find look, find relative look, invert. Make rotation from X, right? Rotation from Y. Who knows how this will work? This stuff's here useless. Ugh, I'm not looking forward to how this code's gonna run. Run here. Interact. Okay, I can't move my camera at all. I'm not surprised. I'm a little surprised that it didn't just start panicking completely, but hmm. Surprised it's not moving at all. I figured it would move at least a little bit. Oh, get rotation. I hit the wrong button. This just doesn't make any sense to me. Let me see. See how that works. That's what I'm using is set relative location, right? Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm. What does that mean? Okay, I need the X. Oh, there it is. And then we need to do some basic addition. Add this. Why is rotation X a full scale vector? That doesn't make sense. Hmm. Let me see. Hmm. Oh, I should just be able to add these, right? We should be able to add, right? Why can't I add vectors? Why can't I add rotators? That doesn't make sense. Add rotator. I want to take two rotators. Okay, I understand now. Add relative location. Have relative rotation. Okay. So we're going to add the relative rotation of this. Wait, how? Wait. With this isn't what I was expecting, but it might work. Let's see. This also does absolutely nothing. Let me think about this for a minute. It's an overly complicated mess. Hmm. Okay. Let me think. What is... This is so overly complicated. Like, let's see. What was Reddit's advice again? Player... No. This guy says get a reference to your camera and move it using set relative location. In theory, that sounds smart. But in practice, this is not working the way I expect it to. But wait, it's pretty straightforward overall. Let's see. UE set relative location. Relative rotation, yep. Okay. Come on, you gotta have something that helps me. Helps me not at all. Let's see how this guy has it. Oh god. So what we have here is a calculate rotation. Here. Oh my god. What have you done? Break rotator. Lerp. Okay. Lerp that. Multiply these. Multiply these. Make rotator. X roll. Y pitch. Ah. I think that make rotator will be useful to me. Make rotator. Make rotator. The X roll is gonna be this. Why doesn't that work? Vector is not compatible with float. Oh wait. Yay! Okay. Get that. Turn value. Okay. We can do addition with this, which would be nice. Okay, let's see. Let's see how this works. Not working. My question is it just rotating unbelievably slowly? It's not rotating at all. rotating at all. Let's look at how. Look at this weird Reddit code again. What is this? Imgur, what have you done? So we take this rotation here. This is such a nightmare. Ooh. Wait. Wait a second. You're telling me that the X... I'm putting the X and the Z. The X should be going into the yaw, which is the Z. And we ignore roll. That could be the problem. Though we still should have ended up with it doing a roll, which we did not end up with. So I'm not too optimistic on this either. So, but let's try it. Yeah, we're still not getting anything, but we did fix a potential issue for the future. Let's see. Why doesn't this work? So, why does this not work like Reddit says it does? Did Reddit lie to me again? Okay. What is this? Is this a question or an answer? Okay, so we have character movement, target velocity. That would be an interesting, let's do an interesting experiment. Break this link. Let's just set the yaw to 100. What happens after I do that? Come on. Come on. Let me type numbers into you. I want to use my numbers. There we go. All right, let's see what happens if I do this. Wait, are we using... We should be using degrees, right? I don't care. We'll find that out in a second. So do we spin or do we just lock? We do nothing? How do we do nothing? That doesn't even make sense. How would I do nothing in this situation? I'm literally telling you to rotate to 100 degrees and you do nothing. How do you do nothing? How do you do nothing? I ordered you to rotate. Let us go to the viewport and see what happens when I hit rotate here. Oh, well, that's the mesh. Of course that wouldn't work. That's a problem. No, we want to take the camera. If I rotate the camera, yeah, see, that works. Why is it that I take the camera and it works here? I have the camera, I've taken the same camera, I'm taking the exact same logic, and it doesn't work. It says no. It doesn't make sense to me. It's, once again, it's like it doesn't work the way it says it does. Like, this is so counterintuitive. What if I set global rotation? Global rotation. Global. Come on, I don't like using my keyboard. Rotation. That's a thing. It's got to be a thing. It like legally has to be a thing. Rotation. We're looking for the word set world. Wait, why do you have a blue one and a green one? Oh, that's get. That's why. Set world rotation of first person camera. This is. What does this do? Delta rotation 100. How does this work? I mean, I already did this, but how would this work? I'm curious now. This does absolutely nothing as well. Is it like even executing? Let's see. There we go. Let's check this execute. Okay, that's working. So it's running, it's just kind of pretending to do things. That is absolutely, positively wonderful. Wait. Yes, that's. Wait a second. Half the annoying thing is I don't even really want to do this. Let's play around with some things stupid. What happens if we do this? After this, we're going to play around with world rotations. Oh. No, wait. Oh my god. It's for some reason, it's specifically the camera object. It specifically has to do with this camera object, can't be rotated. Why though? And is it as I want to swap? What do I want to do? If we want to make this into a rotator, we want to return this to there. Okay. So let's play around with this a little bit. What am I looking at right now? I didn't want you to do that. No, I don't care. We don't need you anyways. Okay. Here we go. Well, that somehow stopped everything from working. Okay. Obviously, the reason why is pretty straightforward to me. Actually, it's let's see. Why don't I have a is this is so I think what we need to do is multiply this by like multiply it by I don't know 50. I think that's all we need to do. Let's see. Well, I mean that's way too much movement, but it is conceptually what I want to see. Let's set that to 1. It's useful to have that as a variable though. Let's see. I haven't chat in like 20 minutes. So what? All right, let's try something a little different. Oh, that's wrong. When doing that, that's wrong. Okay. Hmm. This is such weirdness. Let me think about this here. So what I want to do is quite overly. First step, we do this really smart thing where I just take all this garbage and I delete it because it's absolutely useless and meaningless. Delete, 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 delete. We're gonna go in a completely different direction, at least for now. What's this mesh here for? It's nothing. Hmm. 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 Let me see. What I want to do is Let me think. Hi, how are you? Let me see. So I think I. Uh, yeah, I've been doing pretty good, thanks. I've just been trying to figure out Unreal animation stuff. I have. Nice. What type of you working on a game or you working on something else? What type of game are you working on? Escape room game. Sounds nice. So you got let's see. Um yeah, so you got like a lot of puzzles and stuff you gotta work on. You have like co-op multiplayer and stuff like that you wanna planning on adding into? Or a more single player escape room? Yeah. Nice. I'll have to do you do any do you do any streams or anything of it, or you have any like channel that you put stuff on, or is it not really at that point yet? Not lately. Looking into it. Yeah. Let's see. What game are you working on? I'm sort of so I kind of want kind of idea is sort of like a treasure hunting game. So like you get like a treasure map, and then it's sort of like you look for clues and stuff and sort of navigate through the environment or the terrain or whatever and try to um hunt for find treasure or whatever. So sort of kind of want to make it kind of have like a almost Indiana Jones type of feel to it. Sounds fun. Yeah, thanks. Hopefully things work out. This is my first time really working with Unreal, so I'm still trying to figure out how everything fits together. So hopefully I managed to get everything coming together so it works the way I kind of have it planned out. But yeah, so let's see. Work. Yeah, I find one thing I like about Unity. Well, two things I like about Unity is that they have like a huge asset library you can work with, so you can kind of speed up your dev process with using the assets from the asset store. The other thing is that like there's so much documentation on it. Like there's so many guides and stuff that you can look up for things. And I feel with Unreal I found that a lot of times it's like something I just when I've worked with Unreal stuff or with Unity, sorry, with Unity stuff, it seems like someone has already done something similar and I can look up a guide on how to do it and then kind of make my own spin on it. Where with this, sometimes it seems like I'm just doing something and I have no idea how anyone how it's even done at all. see. So we have this here. Is there a way I can just dynamically set the exact position of this? Oops, lost a hand. When do you post? So let's see. Right now I've pretty much let's see. Sometimes I post the occasional like update and stuff on this on like Twitter and stuff, but I've only done that like once, and I've done a couple of posts for like streams and stuff. I am so early in this, I don't really post stuff. I try to stream as on I try to stream I try to work on this every day and then stream when I can the dev stuff. So I wouldn't say every day, but I try to do stuff almost every day. Yeah. So I try to stream. I don't stream every, like ideally I'd like to stream every day, but some days I just don't get around to it. So I would say somewhere probably like 3 or 4 days a week I stream, a couple hours or so, a bit more on the weekend. But yeah, have a good evening. Have a good night. Let's see, what does this array element do? That does not do what I want. Okay. All right. Let's see. Post processing. Path tracing. That doesn't sound like I'd want that. No. Let's see. Edit in sequencer. Huh. Reduce key sound. Might be what I'm looking for. So now we have all our keys here. Can I do anything funky with the keys? Ooh. This might be something. I don't think it's something, but it might be. What does this do? What is this setting the transform of? That's what I'm looking for. Let's see. So if I could only take this exact thing and turn it into a function so I can take my hand and lock it to a position. Let's see, so we have the hand, we have the location list. All right. Add new key, we don't want to do that. This is the exact value I want to get. How do I get this value? What does track mean? Please, please just let me drag and drop this into this. Please. Where is it? All right. Please let me just drag and drop this into the animation blueprint. Please, 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 please. Yes. Yes. I can do this. I can do this. Okay. I want to try something else. Can I grab it into this? No, that I think that just bricked Unreal. Nope. No, you're not allowed to do that. We are not allowed to do that. Okay. That was against the rules. But the other thing was against the rules. I can do it in the event graph. I can import that into the event graph, and then I can set the position based off the event graph. And there's got to be some way. I know there's got to be a way with the event graph that I can do something with that. So I can definitely work something out. You don't need a store. Nice. That was a huge win for me. Now I have a direction. I have a sense of direction. Message log. All right. Yes, I do want to open those, but I know you're going to take a while to reopen up my overloaded scene. So we have. I don't have what I'm looking at right now. You know, is that we need not the animation graph, the event graph. The event graph didn't crash everything. Wait, let me think. Edit in sequencer, edit in control rig. Take the control rig. Nice. Then we can go back to the event graph. Come on, yes. Okay. Let's play around with this, see if we can get something. So we have get sequence binding. And the binding we are looking for is, come on, left. Oh no. Wait. Let's try something else. Oops. Imagine if I could just take this control rig and I could take the left hand, left hand, left hand, left hand, left hand. Come on, hand L2. That's got to be right, right? Why is everything in twos? That doesn't matter. Let me drag and drop it. Please, let me drag and drop. Please, please. I won't let me drag and drop. Okay. Can I drag and drop this? No. But I can drag and drop this control rig. So we're gonna start with what we can. And we're gonna take this. We're gonna say we are looking for add unique find item. Find item. Huh. What does that mean? What does half of this mean? Sequencer. Sequence. Let's see. Let's see. I want the control reg is what I want access to. Let me have access to the control rig. Please let me access the control rig. All right, you said there's a find. Find item or find in map? What's the difference? The provided key. Ooh, that's not what we want. Okay. Let's see. What does this take me to? What does this take me to? The event graph for this track. For this sequence. Let me think about this. Ooh. Hmm. I wasn't allowed to do this here. Why can't I do that? I want to cast this. Wait. Explain why that's a binding. That's not a function. Get sequence binding. Let me play around with this a little bit. So we want to cast to. What happens if I hit? Yeah. And cast to FK control rig. All right. As FK control rig, we want to get the can I get hand? Can I just type the word hand and let me type the word hand in? No. Set. That um oh, scroll this over here. It's visible. Come on, let me use set. Set. Hmm. Let's see, gameplay set. Let me think. I think we have to take one step back here. Hmm. Let me see. Let's try another Google search. We're gonna try set this UV skeleton set bone position dynamically. I don't know if dynamically is the word you want to use. Come on, tell me you did something. What does this person do? Skull from persistent level. Wait, get actor transform. Yeah. Get actor transform. Okay. I see. Come on, tell me. That's not what I want. All right, these people are all using C++, which I can do, but I prefer not to if I can avoid it. Let's see. That's the same code I was looking at before. Phone in runtime. Transform modify bone. That got a downvote though. This might be, it may be too simple for this guy, but this points me in a direction. And the direction is not here. Let's see. Transform. I forget what that Reddit post said. Hi, how are you? I'm doing good, thanks. Let's see. So I have let's see, whoops. Go over here. I'm working on right now I am trying to figure out a way to, let's see. I'm working on like these Unreal animations right here. My goal is to get it so that when the player grabs onto like an object, like I'm trying to make some climbing mechanics, and so the idea is that they climb onto a rock and it's in first person, right? So they climb onto a rock and then the hand stays stuck to the same position that the rocks at so that it looks like it's climbing rather than it just being in a more fluid position. So I'm trying to figure out how to kind of um lock in the figure out how the animations work and figure out how I can do something like that. Let's see. Transform, modify. So so with Shank's red hair, you like names like a One Piece reference, right? Or am I just thinking of something different? But that's One Piece, right? Yeah. I am working on I've been watching One Piece. I'm on like what is it? I'm in the I'm only in the Alabasta arc right now. So I'm only like I'm not very deep into it, but I've started watching that. You like it? Yeah, I've been liking it. I hear the later it gets, the kind of the better it gets, kind of improves over time. The first time I watched it, I felt like um I don't know, I watched like I got like probably around 50 or so episodes in, and then I thought it was fine. But then I sort of decided to take a break from it, and then I never got around to following up on it until after after the Netflix anime came out, and then I watched the anime. I was like, or not the anime, the live action. And I was like, oh yeah, I have to get back to watching One Piece because yeah, I've been liking it so far. Let's see. I forgot. I just looked up the. You don't want to watch many episodes. It's better to read the manga. All right. Yeah, it sounds. Yeah. I don't know. Like I like to have a lot of times I use the anime as sort of background stuff, and when I read the mangas, I'm like 100% focused on the manga, and then I end up just never finding time to really, I don't know, the anime I can just sort of have on. Yeah, I pretty much watch it in what's probably the worst way, which is just watching the. Yeah, I just watch the dub anime, which I know isn't the optimal way to watch it, but that way I can kind of have it on and I can work on kind of have it on and do other stuff at the same time. And then there's just so much that I don't know if I'd ever be able to catch up with the manga if I read the manga. But yeah, I think that would definitely be the optimal way to read it. I started out with the Japanese stuff, and I've listened to both of them. I think the Japanese or not the original Japanese I like a way better than the English dub. Personally, it's just that I need to be reading subtitles at the same time, and I just can't. Yeah, I don't really. Yeah, there's no other. I'm only really fluent in English, so I know a little bit, but not enough that I'd be able to actually watch a show without being fully dedicated to reading the subtitles. So yeah, that's where I'm at with that. But yeah, I think the Japanese dub, especially with Luffy, I feel like Luffy is so much better in the Japanese dub. Or it's not a dub because I don't think a dub that really doesn't count as a dub if it's the original language. But yeah, I say dub, but it's the Japanese German dub. German dub's good too. It seems like whenever I hear anything, it's like the I always hear like the it always seems like the English dub always kind of gets the worst reaction overall. People, yeah, a lot of times people are like, oh, the German dub's great, the French dub's great, Spanish dub's great. but there's very rare times I've heard people say, oh, the English dub's really great on any anime. But others say Arga too. Yeah, like I hear Kobe Bebop had a really good English dub. Um let's see. Attack on Titan. Let me see. I can't even remember if I watched the Japanese or English with Attack on Titan. So let me think. I must have watched the Japanese because I must have watched the Japanese. But I think I probably watched the earlier seasons with the English dub. What was this called again? Transform, modify bone. This doesn't seem like something that would be in the blueprint. Oops. Yeah, that's not a blueprint thing. Where does this link go to? Let's see. Transform bone. Oh, this looks like it might be useful. Okay. Yeah, this is what I've been looking for. Animation blueprint node to transform. Okay, so we have the animation blueprint node. Is that this? Yeah, it's gotta be, right? Let's see. Okay. Yes, it is. What is... We have transform modify. So this is definitely, it should be a thing. It's in the animation graph, which is, oh, I'm in the event graph. So we have to be in the animation graph, which is a totally different thing. Okay. Okay. So if I do that here, aha, yes. Okay, and now I can just pass in the exact translation. Shouldn't that be like... Okay. Um, let's see. I think I can understand how to do this from here. Yeah. Let's see. So I think the optimal thing to do is I'm going to start with doing this. Let's see. There we go. All right. So now we have the rifle base output post transform. Okay. Oh, I need to get the bone, don't I? That I'm trying to block, which would be the left hand. Let's see. So how do we get that? Modify. Where do you find that? They sort of cropped that part of the instruction. Let's see. Characters, upper arm, L. Huh. Where are they? Oh, I see. So it's not passing through here. It's passing through up here somewhere. We want the hand. We are looking for the hand. And L. That works. First person character. Climb mode. Okay. And so let's see. Let's just try to really... Oh, wait. local to component. I don't know if I wanted to do that. What happens if I do that? That just breaks everything. Okay. Oh, what happens if I compile this? Note. What's my note? The result was visible but ignored. Oh. Um, we have a warning. No components to modify selected other than ignore. Okay, that makes sense. All right. Well, thanks for dropping in. Have a nice evening. So we take, what do we ignore? Oh, here's I see the words ignore. So yeah, we want this to be add to existing, replace existing. That's what we want. We want it locked into a specific place on the translation. And then we're gonna compile it again to see if we get any messages. Okay. 11000. I hope that's a relative transform, not a little transform. Let's see what happens here. This will probably be very, you sure want to play? That has, yeah, we're good with that. That's fine. See how this works. Blueprint compile error, that's fine. Preparing shaders, that's not fine. You shouldn't be preparing shaders. Okay. So let's see what happens when we hit this. Interact. We hit this, the arm's lifted, we can't see anything. Everything is broken, which is, we have like is this just, I think this is just really bad frame rate. Are we getting a lot of, there? So I think the issue is largely performance related. We only had one error though. How are we getting such a bad performance? Hmm. And let's see. All right. I think I'm gonna, let's see. Did I make it two? Okay, I'm gonna go 4 more hours so I can get my 2 hours in. Oops. And then at the 2 hour mark, I'm gonna close out. But let's see. Why is this causing such a big performance issue? Let me see. I'm curious what this looks like. Because what's going to happen is the moment we hit that, it's going to be trying to lock the bone into position 000, which is a random position that makes no sense. Then we're going to Alt-Tab. We're going to eject. And I want to see what my hand looks like. That is actually exactly what, let's see. But unfortunately, we're getting performance issues. I'm not. Wait. This is so goofy. I love this. It's so goofy. I have to do something about that arm. I don't like the way the arm bugs out, but who cares about that? Look at this. Look at this guy. He's so goofy. Now we have a major issue with this here. Okay. Which is largely performance related. Wait, is it performance related? It's gotta be performance related, right? Unless it's my own fault that I did something silly over here. Yeah, that's just silly code. That's the problem. I thought I deleted all this. I thought I deleted this, but it looks like the silly code is still here for some reason. Oh, right, you crashed. That's why. The silly code is still here. This? Yeah, we don't need a branch condition here. Whoops, I missed the button. Hmm. Come on. A few more seconds, and I'll have my 2-hour stream. Let's see. So this is working. That's working. Look, that was a performance related issue. And then this is going to be great. Because what's going to happen here, I'm going to need to figure out. Can you do if statements on this? I don't think you can. That could be a problem. No, there's got to be, right? Active value. Probably way to do if statements on a blueprint like this. Anyways. Actually, I want to check something here. So I have this. It's beautiful. Oh, we're past 2 hours. Okay. Actually, this is further back, isn't it? I think the default position is actually a little further forward. Maybe I'm wrong on that. Mm-hmm. What? Maybe. What are you doing? You're supposed to be back here. Oh, that's why you normally can't see it. It's because of the rotation. Uh-huh. Makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Because the arms will rotate back, so you can't see the arms. Smart. All right. So the last thing I need to do is something a little. We need to have a transform here that we get. And the transform has to be something useful to me. I can't do, can I do branch statements on this? I don't think I can. I think they don't let me. No, they don't let you do a branch statement. They do have blend poses. I wonder what happens if I search for the word pool. Random, don't care, don't care, don't care, don't care. Switch. We don't need a switch. Blend poses by pool. I wonder where that was. I don't see that anywhere. Ah, blend poses. Do we want to do another blend pose? What is alpha? But what? What is an alpha? I don't know. What would that mean? What do you mean? Come on, explain to me what alpha means. Rotation, scale, don't care, don't care. Where's the word we're looking for is the alpha value. Normally alpha has to do with like transparency and stuff. Let's see. Of course you're not in here anymore. Alright. Elaborate again. Let me think about this. I think that there's actually a goofy thing I can do right here. Is I can take this, I can say grip, right? Get left hand is gripping, right? And if that's true, convert Boolean. God, I hope that the alpha works as like an almost. What is this alpha value? I transform modify bone. Transform modify bone alpha. What is that alpha? This won't provide any description, will it? Neck, put pins. This doesn't explain. I don't even know if Unreal knows. I don't think Epic Games even has a single idea. The lerp alpha. Yes, it is right. I was right. It's so this being set to a boolean. This will work. I think this will work. This is so. This is the dumbest way of doing anything, but I think it will work. I think this will actually work. Let's see. Come on, I'm optimistic, which is not good because I don't think I've ever been right on optimistic. Okay, and then we reach out, and then we hit the grab button. Yes. Like, there's a lot of issues with this, but these were. I haven't gotten that far yet. We are one step at a time. We are getting somewhere with this unbelievably horrifying code. Wow. I can't believe this works. I don't think anyone intended this to run like this. I mean, they didn't. They literally didn't. They literally, I get an error message every time I run anything. I literally get error messages because they are so mad that I'm trying to run their code this way. They are not happy with it. But it works. Well, that was a big win for today. So I'm going to end stream. Thank you for watching. Have a good night. That's going to end.